The name might have seemed a little unusual, but otherwise, if you came across an account of the bar mitzvah of a 13-year-old named Columbo Rudy in Aventura, Florida, you probably wouldn't have sensed anything strange. The youngster wore a gold yarmulke and donned a prayer shawl, got a lot of gifts, some of them of no use to him at all, and there was plenty of food for everybody. No apparent reason for the ceremony to be our #1 story on the countdown tonight. No reason for this to be one of those stories my producers forced me to do, except for the fact that Columbo Rudy is a dog. According to the American Pet Product Manufacturers Association, by the end of this year, Americans will have spent almost $36 billion on their pets. Columbo's Americans spent about $500 on his BarkMitzvah, the official certificate signed by Rabbi Rex Oberman of the Congregation Beth Poodle. Edie and Ed Rudy threw the celebration for their dog Columbo, and all three of them join me now. Mr. and Mrs. Rudy, good evening. Thanks for being with us.
Good evening.
Mr. Rudy, this sounds like it was a lot of fun, but surely in dog years, Columbo's 91, isn't he? Isn't this Bark Mitzvah coming a little late?
No. See, Columbo is a member of the family, and as a member of the family, he's human, and as a human being, we count regular years, so Columbo is only 13.
Mrs. Rudy, whose idea was this, and why?
Well, actually, it was my idea, and the reason for it was that Columbo was adopted on Columbus Day, and that's when we knew he turned 13, and we decided to have a party. And 13 would be, as a Jewish dog, a bar mitzvah. We couldn't do a bar mitzvah for a dog, so we decided to do a bark mitzvah.
So Mr. Rudy, this is a sensitive question, but your wife just raised this point. How did you know that your dog's Jewish?
Oh, actually, it wasn't all that difficult. Once we found out that he loved brisket and matzo ball soup, we figured he must be Jewish.
Mrs. Rudy, there have been people, and obviously they have been called up by newspapers to get comments exactly like this, but they have had reservations about the concept even of a bark mitzvah, even in fun. There was a rabbi who was quoted in the Miami papers saying this is a desecration of a sacred event. What do you think of that kind of reaction?
Well, it was actually just a fun thing to do, to honor my dog and to have a little bit of fun. And the theme was a bark mitzvah. And we all had a great time, and we've had a lot of positive comments, mostly positive comments on it. They think it's just a lot of fun and puts a smile on everyone's face. Nothing harmful intended toward anyone, just to have a good time.
Mr. Rudy, it looks like Columbo's totally disinterested in being on television, but were any of the gifts of interest to him? How does he feel now that he's a man?
Well, actually, what we did was ask the people who were going to give gifts to please contribute to the Humane Society, and he felt very good about that. He enjoyed it.
That's a great way to answer all the critics as well. Ed and Edie Rudy, along with Columbo, thanks for your time. And Columbo, as I said at the start of the hour, muzzle off. Thanks, guys. That's Countdown. I'm Keith Oberman. Keep your knees loose.